What's up, you guys? It's Sir Scrub here, and today I'm just going to do my first audio journal, I suppose, if that's what you want to call it. It's going to be in a very different format than most of my videos. It's not going to be the usual hype. It's not going to be, necessarily Yu-Gi-Oh related. This is going to be a bit more realistic, a bit more closer to how I act in my personal life. I just want to talk about the state of the channel, the way things are going, how things are going, what's going on with me. Firstly, the channel is growing strong. It grows every day, and I'm very, very, very proud of how far it has come, and I'm stupid levels of excited for the future. Every single day, more subscribers, more followers, more this, more that, more steam, more steam, more steam. I'm so thankful for you guys, because I couldn't do this by myself, and I know that I'm still a single-celled organism in a vast sea of the ocean that is the internet. But I'm real proud of my little slice of the universe, and I'm excited to see how far you guys let me go. Beyond that, I have a lot of things planned in my head. I've got a lot of big ideas. I'm very, very excited to bring a lot of them to screen. A lot of them will be starting soon, actually. Beyond that, I did want to take this time to plug my Twitter, because that's how I really interact with you guys, a lot more than just the videos. Polls on the decision-making process and stuff like that. So if you want to further connect with me and have a voice in what kind of content goes up on the channel, definitely follow me on Twitter. That's where I do most of my stuff, other than here, though. Videos themselves. I think the biggest issue for YouTube is your identity, struggling to stay unique while at the same time giving everyone what they want, and that's especially true in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. When something like Structure Deck Soulburner comes out, everybody and their mother is talking about Salamangreats now, and it's, people want information on Salamangreats, but you don't want to be... Excuse me. You don't want to be just another Salamangreat video in the crowd, so everyone's trying to innovate, everyone's trying to stand out, myself included with the Salamanfos. Though for me that's not just a YouTube grab, that's actually how I'm playing the deck, but that's different discussion altogether. And it's real hard to stay away from the hype train, It's real difficult to give people what they want and talk about the hot button issues and, put your name out there without being clickbaity, without being fake, and without just being another sheep in the crowd. Hence why I have not made a How to Beat Salamangreat video, because everyone and their mother has made a How to Beat Salamangreats. And you would think me being, the majority of the backbone of my content is my How to Beat. You can always assume I'm going to be able to make a How to Beat about something. But I mean, Salamangreats, everyone's talking about it. And I don't want to follow the trend. While it may not be exactly what gets me the most views or whatever, it's not necessarily always about that. And I did want to make that point, that I'm not in this just to make money. I'm not doing YouTube just to get famous or whatever. I do genuinely enjoy making videos. I enjoy all the hard work that goes into them. Sorry, I'm so yawning, you guys. It's kind of early in the morning for me. But I mean, I do genuinely enjoy the process. It's a lot of fun. And beyond that, I love connecting with people. You know, there's people I've met because of YouTube and because of my Twitter that I would never come into contact with in the entirety of my life if it wasn't for this hobby. You know? And that goes to show, just because, you know, up until a certain point, you can't even make money on YouTube. You can't even begin to try to make money on YouTube. And that goes to show anyone with less than 1,000 subscribers, you know, their heart's into it because they love it, they enjoy it, it's something they want to do for fun. It's a hobby, and I'm really glad to see that almost 50 people want to hear me talk about a children's card game. With that being said, I do have a vision for how I want this channel to go. Not even gonna lie, I very much look forward to the day where this becomes my job. I look forward to the day where I can quit my day job and sit back and just make videos all day about video games or a card game or whatever. Very excited for that possibility in the future, because I do genuinely enjoy this. And you know, they say if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. Beyond that, however, I do want to take this channel beyond Yu-Gi-Oh! I've always maintained that. I've never hidden that fact that I don't want to be limited by the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community, because I do feel that it's my job as content creator to bring more people into the community. That being said, once I get to a certain point and I notice my numbers are starting to stagnate, I will alternate to more gaming content. Now that, with that in mind, this is a very long way off, mind you, hopefully at least. I'm not going to cut Yu-Gi-Oh! Completely out. My plan is to make normal human content the rest of the week, and then like just pick a day, I don't know, and then just stream for 3, 4, 5 hours, however long people care to pay attention to me, and just talk about whatever's going on in Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, talk about how to beat X deck, or you know, whatever. Make it the weekly Yu-Gi-Oh! Stream. You know, give my thoughts on new product or new cards or things like that. And then there's always going to be exceptions to that rule. You know, banlist days. I'm not going to save my banlist reaction for the weekly stream. I'm going to, you know, stuff like that. If a huge reprint gets announced, or you know, an amazing set gets announced that really needs to be talked about, I'll talk about it right then and there. And that has twofold purpose. A, that lets me take this channel and this community that I'm building to bigger and higher levels beyond what the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community has to offer. Because let's be real, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a very small community in the grand scheme of things. I mean, when you look at the biggest Yu-Gi tubers out there, you know, Team Sam and Decimo, they're barely over 100,000. In the grand scheme of things, YouTube, that's nothing. 100,000? I mean, we've got people that are making millions of subscribers. Millions. 100,000 is nothing, and I don't want that relatively small bar to be my only realistic goal. I want to do things differently, and I want to take this channel to bigger and better places. And I don't ever want to forget where I come from, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is what started it all for me. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is what started all of my hobbies, really. It was the first. You know, before Pokemon, before video games, before anything else, I just had some Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, playing around with them. And I want to give back to this community because it's given me so much in my life. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is always been something I've always had. I'm, as you guys know, I'm kind of scatterbrained. I'm kind of all over the place. And Yu-Gi-Oh's always been a way for me to entertain myself without getting into trouble or doing anything like that growing up. And I've always enjoyed it. And like I said, it's brought me in contact with a lot of people. There's personal friends that I have in my personal life that I only met because of Yu-Gi-Oh, and now we're friends beyond that. But Yu-Gi-Oh is what started it, and it's crazy. And Yu-Gi-Oh gave me this channel, it gave me this opportunity, and it gave me this ability to connect with people all over the place. And it's insane. It's like, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Casual Kiwi, and we connect on Twitter all the time. He lives in New Zealand, you guys. That's crazy, man. I'm in the southern United States. I would never have come into contact with this human before, or ever, if it were not for YouTube. And it's, one of those things that's amazing to me. The same thing with Scarlet Duelist. I believe he said he's in the Midwest. I'm in the Southeast of the U.S. There's no way. Unless, I mean, I don't want to say there's no way, but it's generally improbable that we would ever come into contact, ever. And, and that's just two examples right off the top of my head. By the way, go check out their channels if you haven't already. They're really cool guys. But, it's insane, and it's really eye-opening to just how big this world is. I've never hid the fact that I'm a young man. I'm only 19 years old, so I've still got a lot of living left to do, and it's awesome to me just to be able to see my place in this vast world of ours, just to see my little corner of the universe slowly growing. And I want to thank all of you guys for that. And I want to thank all of you guys for the future, for helping me get bigger and grow stronger and gather more steam. I suppose that's all I'm going to do for this one, you guys. I'll talk to you later. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to plug on these.